on, Chris, what do you think?
Hey, Mitch. I think we'll shut that plant down and see where this gold is going. Mining is more of a science than it is just digging. It's just not a matter of turning the machine on and turn the water on and start running dirt. You gotta figure it out. I think this is our problem right here. You see how fine all this gold is? This is usually where the material hits first and it catches a coarse gold. Usually it's one of the best mats, the first mat. But what I'm seeing is real fine gold. It's too much water. It's not letting the gold settle where it's supposed to.
In wash plant Slucifer, water jets wash gold-rich material from pay dirt. Vibrating screens separate out the rocks from fine material. In the sluice runs, riffles force the heavier gold to sink into thick mats. Dumit believes excess water is forcing gold out the back of the plant.
Water's our best friend and our worst enemy. If we can turn that pump down and reduce the water volume and stop washing all this gold out. So I'm gonna run down here and take a look at the pump. That's not good at all. Yeah, that pump can't run any slower. So we're gonna have to do something else. Hey, Mitch, you got a copy? Mitch, can you meet me up at the plant, please? There's no real resistance against that pump.
It's almost level with the wash plant right now. Normally, water pumps down in a hole,
Right.
plant's up high. The pump has to work a lot harder to get the water up to
Right.
the wash plant. Right now, it's just rifling water over here.
So can we shut off some of these spray bars?
Because the first spray bar has 6 outlets on the bottom.
Right.
We could put plugs in those 6 that go directly down. That's the water that blasts right here at the top.
Okay.
So we'll cut that water out,
What if we open the bypass and divert water from there?
as it's gonna lose a lot of volume, but we gotta start doing something different. I'm gonna plug off the 4 in the center here and reduce this water that we have going into the top of the deck here. We have to be very careful though we don't restrict too much water, because if you don't have enough water, the runs are gonna pack and then the gold can't get down in the carpets.
So I've got the bypass valve completely open. We're bypassing as much water as we possibly can.
Opening the bypass valve diverts water from the pump around the plant and into the settling pond, reducing how much flows through Slucifer.
I'm gonna go on over and take a look-see and see how we're doing.
Fire it up.
Looking a lot better, a lot better.
After 3 hours, costing almost $12,000, Slucifer is back up and running.
Well, Chris, I think this is looking a lot better.
We won't know until the next cleanup, but I think we'll have a happy Parker now.
Whoa!
Shut her down!
Looked like anaconda. All that's holding it in there is that pile of dirt. And if it came out of the ground, it would have just been flying around. What a lot of.
The increased pressure in the bypass hose has broken it free from its foundations.
When it gets a whipping, it goes crazy, and somebody could actually get hurt by the thing. Think of a fire hose this big around, right? I mean, it just...
Until it's secured, Parker's only moneymaker is shut down once again.
We're gonna sleeve our bypass hose inside this pipe, and that'll keep it from wanting to walk around, and then we're gonna armor it all up. It's gonna be tough getting it through.
Yeah. I'm in your way here. It looks like the boys got a plan that might work.
Oh, it'll work. Guaranteed. Everything around here is the 5-minute or 5 feet warranty.
So Tyson's got some really super coarse tailings. He's got probably 7 or 8 tons of rock on top of that pipe at sleeves so it won't get crushed.
We're pretty much at the point here where we're ready to flash up the pump and see if it works.
Might want to step back.
Fire it up.
Well done, young man. This looks really nice. Well, there's no kinks in the hose. It's solid. Good boy.
Thank you.
Good boy.
At Scribner Creek, Parker's crew assemble for the Goldway.
How's it going,
Hey
man?
there, young man.
What's that?
We were just talking about our week.
Yeah.
This week, Parker spent $350,000 stripping his deepest ever ground, bringing his total spend to $1.4 million. He needs his only operating wash plant, Slucifer, to bring in over 180 ounces just to break even. Last week, it banked just 84.
We had to fight for this stuff. It wasn't just an easy
Yeah.
week. We had to make some adjustments, cut the water back, really trying to fine tune it, and it seems to be running a lot better.
And we did see gold in the upper mats. You want to see the rest of it?
Yeah, I want to see how we did.
Okay, here we go. Ready, Mitch?
Time to find out if Dumit's plant fix worked.
It's gonna go quick.
All right, 20, 40, 50, 70, 80, 100, 140, 150, 160, 180, 220, 250, 300, 330, 337.45.
Worth over $600,000.
I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
That's 4 times what we got on our first cleanup.
Little more hours, triple or quadruple the gold. Yeah, we went from 1 ounce an hour to 3.
You know, so if you can keep that plant running,
Keep your mouth shut. Don't be saying that too loud. That thing will hear you. It's got a mind of its own.
You shut your mouth.
no problem there.
Maybe.
Sounds like a plan. I'll pack this stuff up and we'll go get something to eat.
Chris,
Looking better. Nice job.
nice clean job as usual. Mitch, thank you for taking care of business out there.
No worries.
Pay some bills. I was gonna open a better bottle of wine, but you have them in the safe and I don't know the code. It's probably the safest. I'm getting the out of here.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a really good week this week. I mean, last week was an embarrassment and this just proved it. Everything that we have done, everything that we have progressed to be now is all in on the line in Mud Mountain.
Go, 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 go. You know, this thing is a throttle.
Preparation is for everything goes to Scribner, to the engine.
Good, stop. Drive forward.
Tony Beats is on the brink of reopening his Indian River operation, a move that could earn him almost $10 million this season. In anticipation of his water permit being issued, today Tony's sending truckloads of equipment to the claim.
Right in the center, eh? Couldn't have done it any better. I don't know how much piece of equipment we're gonna move. We already got 3 hose in Indian. There are 3 rock trucks already in the Indian. So it keeps adding up and adding up. Still Tony says it's enough.
Len, Shane, on here. Okay, see it on it.
Tony, do you copy?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, you want to come to the office? We need to call the water board.
Okay, we can do that.
After 2 years of waiting for his license to be approved, it's the moment of truth.
Okay, you guys stay outside for a while. Okay, come in. So, no license. This season is pretty well down the tube down there.
What did they say?
Rewrite a whole bunch of then submit it.
Lord.
No, that's no good, right? Because that thing, that with everything. By the time they rewrite, redo, bingo. 3-4 months is gone by.
Is removing all that equipment as well.
But it's not what was in the plan.
No.
I mean, it's going to make of a difference on the ounces that we're going to get out of the ground this year.
Well,
Because that is millions and millions and millions of
I know.
It sucks. There's a whole season of sluicing there,
Yeah.
sitting there stripped, done.
I know. Well, and we'll talk to the kids. I mean, they're going to be disappointed as well.
Anyway, what this means for us, we are, of course, not going to meet our goal of 9,000 ounces. That ain't happening,
Yeah.
you know.
It looks good, doesn't it?
It does.
It made me think like all we've been doing is throwing money at this thing for what, the last couple of years. It's just kind of been a big dumpster for money. And so kind of thought I'd rename it the Monster Gold Dumpster.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's ready to roll. And we've got a huge mountain of pay to run through it.
Yeah.
So let's fire it up and see what Rally Valley has to offer, right?
Hell yeah.
Go time. Sounds awesome.
Yeah, buddy. Jenny, oh. Yeah. Can't wait, man. I want to see what that deep cut has to offer.
2 years after being destroyed, Monster Red is alive. Running 300 yards an hour of Rally Valley's nugget-rich pay.
You know, this is the moment we've been waiting for the whole season to get this wash plant set up down here and start making us some real money.
Rick is now one step closer to 2,000 ounces and joining the big leagues.
It's all coming together. It's been a stressful month not sluicing, but all that's about to change.
At the Yukon River, Tony Beets is battling to drag a 100-foot steel skid out of the way so he can complete the $1 million sale of his riverboat fleet.
Gonna get a couple of instructors over there, hook them up, and then see if we can pull it out that way.
Tony brings in 2 Kenworths and the Oshkosh tank transporter. Their winches have a combined pulling power of over 100 tons.
Not running one of those winches, are you?
No. Len is on this one, Mike is on that one, and I'll be in the center. Make sure that everybody's right clear on that side of the lines.
Yes.
Because when things fly, they take your head off, right?
Yes.
What we're gonna do is, we're gonna put a lot of power on it. The minute we break the suction, the will come out of there. So it's either that or we'll tear the in half, so then we'll get 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Right? Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's crank it up. Steady now.
Steady. That's it. Pull. Keep on going. That's more like it. Got it.
Beautiful. Huh. Yeah, I figured that one was solid.
If you get toys, you get power, then a little bit less of a circus that way. Well, no wonder it was that tight. If you see the silt that we pull up, and I think there is 2 more like that underwater still. Everybody clear? Mike, give it a pull. Lift it up, pull it, Mike. Let's off with it. There you go. Pull it, Mike. Keep pulling. Go. Okay, gentlemen, go. Mike, go with a thing. Step on it. What you think it is? Mike, Kevin, pull. Kevin, this way, this way, this way. Good. Good. So this will be the first one out. Then we'll drag the other one out. Okay, let's go. That's it. More power. Steady. That's it, we're done. With even more silt in than I expected. It's almost like we're dredging the Yukon River, isn't it? Because this goes to show how much silt goes down the river every day, huh? So we'll get this all cleared out of the way. And boat will be next, I guess.
Now, at Paradise Hill, Tony's running 350 yards an hour of White Channel pay through Mike's trommel, hoping to hit 4,500 ounces.
We've had a relatively successful season, but I'm disappointed that we couldn't get into the Indian and reach that 9,000 ounce gold.
But the king hasn't given up on his prized Indian River yet.
Yellow.
Hi, Tony.
He's brought in a hired gun to advise on a new application.
We took soil samples. We did a small vegetation inventory. I'm completely encouraged by what we saw. I have 95% confidence that this license should and will be issued.
That would be awesome because there is a lot of money at stake.
After 3 years, Tony now believes, again, that a new license is imminent, and he doesn't want to waste any time.
If we do get a license in the Indian River, we're gonna have to get this trommel up and rolling because we got a pretty late start. I got the 50-ton crane coming up, so we can lift this thing up and put it on the trunnions. It'd be nice to get this trommel finished so we can put it out in the Indian River.
To be ready to sluice the Indian River claims, Tony's breaking out the 40-foot BC trommel.
Tony, do you have coffee?
Len, go ahead.
I got stuck on the hill.
Okay, I'll be right there. We got a truck and a crane stuck halfway the hill. Anyway, I'm gonna go down there and have a look, see what the situation is. Because every time we got something stuck on the hill, you gotta better pay attention. So what happened, Len?
I heard a bang and I didn't have any traction anymore. And then I had a look under it and the oil came out of it. So now there's a crack from one side to the other side of the gearbox.
So she's completely
The crane and Kenworth truck combined weighed just shy of 100 tons. The 20-degree hill is the worst possible place to break down.
Mike D copy, Mike D copy. Go ahead. Can you bring that D11 over to the hill? Bring the D11 over to the hill. I mean, this hill has always been dangerous. You know, you always run a chance, something breaking, something up, you just never know. Good. Okay, I'll get in the back. We'll get Mike to tighten it up, Len. Okay, Mike, slowly, slowly tighten it. Slowly, slowly, then Len can let the brakes off. Rip her shank up a little bit. Good, curl it in a bit more. Good, hold. Okay, I want everybody in front of the cab. Everybody in front of the cab. Nobody behind the load going up the hill. You get in a pickup truck, get ahead of them. If the cable snaps, chain breaks, you just never know. We always take as many precautions as we can pulling up this hill. You ready?
Yeah.
Forward. Go. Anyway, that seems to be going up the hill all right. I'm always glad when it's up on top. As soon as we get it there, we'll unload it, and let's put that trommel in place. Now we can start working on the trommel. It's always nice when it goes safe and up on top of the hill.
Something's wrong with our pump.
Hey, Alec, you got a copy, Alec?
Yeah, go ahead. What's going on, Alec?
So we're not getting as much water out of the water pump as we should be. The fan was not quite spinning and the crankshaft was basically slipping on the belt. And then I noticed dust all in here. You can see like it's been wearing all night. Literally the belt just coming apart on us.
Slucifer's 10-inch water pump is powered by a generator. A fan cools the engine. The belt driving the fan has worn so thin, it's no longer spinning the fan. The result? An overheated engine.
We actually don't have a backup water pump. And it's pretty concerning, seeing as we got a whole cut to sluice out.
What's up?
So our plant pump's giving us some grief, wondering if we have a different pump line around that can steal and put into play.
No, the motor is pretty much shot on that other backup one.
It's the fan belt on it. It's slipping and kind of overheating on us, so they need a new belt or a different pump or...
And you're gonna lose 4 hours of sluicing if we have to send someone to town?
Yep.
The 4-hour round trip to Dawson for the new fan belt is going to cost Parker over $17,000 in downtime.
Okay, I'll get on this.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to call in a favor. When can you be here? We can't afford for this to drag on any longer than it has to.
Right now, all I know is we have a wash plant that isn't running.
At the Promised Land, wash plant Slucifer is shut down with a broken water pump.
What'd you do, Jordan?
Went to get belts as quick as I could.
No I didn't expect you back this fast.
Alec and I'll just swap the belts out.
Sounds good.
And they're back online.
Right on.
Right on.
Thanks,
You're
man.
done. No worries.
Well, Jordan just flew in a helicopter with the parts for the pump, so belts $20, delivery $2,000.
Part of it's on, eh? Yeah, just starting to go into the groove there. It'll get a little tough, but yeah, there she's going. There, how's that? We got her. Nice. All clear and tight on this side.
You happy, Jordan?
Yep. Once that's all set and good, we'll be sluicing.
You're the man, Jordan.
After 2.5 hours of downtime,
Give her tater tot.
wash plant Slucifer is back up and running.
Got rocks? Oh yeah, got lots of water.
Chartering the helicopter cost Parker $2,000, but reducing his downtime by 3 hours has saved him over $10,000.
Right on, boys.
Yeah, we're back sluicing.
Troy Taylor is the owner of the Duncan Creek claims Rick is leasing.
So were you in the neighborhood, or is there something important? What's going on?
Dad and I have been getting some inquiries into our property, and hate to put the pressure on you, but we're ready to sell. We're hoping that you're confident enough to buy us out.
I'm not sure if I'm quite ready for that. Yeah, let me run that through my head for a bit here.
We have a number in mind, not sure if you're ready for that or not.
Rick won't reveal the total asking price of the mine on camera. Troy is offering him to pay it off over 2 years, but he'll need a deposit.
What would you be looking for a down payment?
We're thinking 150 ounces.
Well, that's a lot.
I know it sounds like a lot, but that's what we need.
Yeah, that's $250,000.
Ground's getting harder to find.
Yeah.
And I think you'd be set for a long time to.
Yeah.
A lot of years of mining left here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to have just a little bit of time to think about it. But I mean, I appreciate you giving me the first shot at it. I'll think hard, and I'll have an answer for you very soon.
Right on, Rick.
Good?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thanks again, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Yep, I'll be in touch. I want to keep this ground to myself, and that means they want a $250,000 down payment right now. 150 ounces of gold, but I don't know what choice I have.
Rick's moneymaker is Monster Red, but it's already maxed out, sluicing 300 yards an hour.
You have to figure out a way to up our production fast. So I think we're gonna have to get creative. I've got a crazy idea, but I'm really gonna need one of my guys to step it up to make it work.
Former Yukon ironworker Kyle Lawson is working his second season on Rick's crew.
I'm an iron worker back in Whitehorse, so have no experience here, but it's been a few months so far, and it's going good.
Morning, Kyle.
Going on?
The landowner, Troy Taylor?
Yeah.
He's trying to sell this place, and he wants 150 ounces as a down payment. And I had a bit of an idea to kind of up our production.
Oh yeah, what do you got in store?
My thought is that we can try and run both wash plants for a while. I know Rocky, you were on that, this spring, and you're running that, and I kind of need you to run it by yourself. You think you're up for something like that?
Oh.
I know it's going to be a pain in the ass, and I hate to ask you to do it, but that's what I need you to do if you're up for it.
I'm up for it.
All right, take that loader down there and get her going.
Right on.
Rick shut down Rocky when he fired up Monster Red 4 weeks ago.
I'm down here just about to fire up Rocky.
But this old wash plant is still capable of sluicing 100 yards an hour. Chronically short-handed, Rick is relying on Kyle to bring in the extra 150 ounces he needs, all on his own.
A little nervous being the first time running the plant by myself. It's quite a big job, but showing a lot of trust in me. I hope I don't f this up. Oh, got tailings. It's not a good thing to have the tailings backed up. If they cause a blockage here, have to shut the plant down. And that's downtime that we don't want. It gets a little tiring, jumping back and forth from the loader to the hoe, but it feels like an accomplishment for me. Hopefully there's gonna be some gold in the box.
thank you all for coming to this little powwow, our final Gold Way. It is your guys' work that got us through the season. You know, the season started out, I was a little bit nervous. We lost Superman Shane and Brennan, and it was a little bit of a concern for me, but you guys all rose to the challenge. And thank you.
So you want to throw some gold on the scale?
So we've got Lucifer that was running down on Ken and Stewart's ground, and Joan, of course.
Ken, this is the last year's ugly cut.
And this is from like half a week.
To hit his biggest season total ever, Parker needs 7,500 ounces, but he's over 350 ounces short.
60 ounces.
Ken, for your ground this year, the good, the bad, the ugly is 2,076 ounces.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's not bad.
Ken's ground this year has delivered over $3.5 million.
This is the end of all the airstrip cuts.
This is where Big Red just finished up.
Let's see what we got here, damn it.
50, 100, and we're still going.
Keep her going, keep her going.
Yeah! 299.6.
Yeah! So all in all, we got 3,000 combined with both wash plants.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
You guys answered the challenge, man.
The bonus 300 ounces from Redemption Road puts the season total at 7,501.
So here's Mud Mountain.
What do you got? What do you got?
This is 350 ounces right there. And in this one is another 350 ounces.
Yeah!
We need 3,000 ounces to break even at Mud Mountain. We're at 2,950 ounces. We're 50 ounces short. But we have one more thermos. It's a one-hander. It's not that heavy.
That's 80.
It's gotta be 100.
100 and...
Got it.
108.45. So for Mud Mountain, we got 3,058 ounces.
Far less than the drill tests indicated, and barely enough to cover the costs.
I'll throw some fun facts at you. Last year, we had 7,504 ounces. This year, we have 8,309.75 ounces. Yeah! We beat last year by 800 ounces, you guys.
Despite Mud Mountain not living up to its promise, Parker's mined over $1 million more than ever before, grossing a record-breaking $15 million in Klondike gold.
Team Parker, yeah?